Hi, Andy from Barrel Works, Recreational Barrel Works, and I'm going to show you some of our organizers for the barrels. Now, we've got organizers for the 60-liter barrels and 30-liter barrels, and I'm going to show you the 30-liter barrels ones right now. So, inside here, we have barrel buckets. So, these barrel buckets allow you to fill them up with your food and easily get that in and out of your barrels without having to take everything out and cause quite a mess. The other neat thing is that they're color coded so that you can make it easy to organize where your kitchen breakfast stuff is, where your lunch stuff is, where your dinner stuff is. So that's we've got red, yellow, and orange buckets that make that easy to make happen in your 30-liter barrel. You can get 3 buckets stacked on top of each other inside, and around the outside of those buckets you can use these guys. They are pocket organizers. So a pocket organizer is really just a series of 3 pockets that close by a double zipper that runs all the way across the top. And in a pocket you'll find Mr. Callan's favorite item.
You don't, do you?
Ancient juice crystals.
Like ancient. We're talking the 80s.
80s. These are vintage 80s. Mr. Callan had a mullet when this was being produced.
I still have a mullet.
He still does.
Is it Tang?
It might be, yes, it's Tang. Has to be Tang. We've added a couple of loops on the outside here, so if you want to string this up around camp or make it conveniently hooked onto anything, those 2 loops make that possible for many of our campers have asked about adding those loops, so they're there now. The other neat thing is that rather than it just being flat fabric, we've added the pleats so that this fabric will puff out and get as much stuff in there, much more at least than without the pleats. So
like a pair of pants.
Yes, that's why all my pants are pleated. Now this is kind of a cool thing. This is a cooler. It's a cool thing. This we've always had a 60-liter cooler, but this guy now is the 30-liter cooler designed to fit in a 30-liter barrel or a 20-liter barrel for that matter. All these accessories will work in both a 30 or a 20-liter barrel. And like our 60-liter cooler, it has a zipper opening. And we've got lots of room inside. We've got our favorite Gouda cheese, lots of nice apples, and I'm gonna make what looks like French fries. We got French fries for supper here, so come on over if you're hungry. Not exactly your classic camping food, but what I do is I freeze my meats and keep my cold items in there, and they're great for a week plus on a canoe trip. So the other advantage of using the cooler is its insulating value, so that items don't get damaged when you're on trip. So it's cushioning those from being flopped around and so your apples aren't getting bruised, or your that pepper that you've had in there, pull it out 7 days into your trip, it's still in good shape and ready for your meal.
And does your cans of beer, they're okay for, they don't get dented?
Yes. If you put your beer in here, your cans will never get dented. Okay. Only take beer where you're allowed to, folks. So remember, behave. Don't be like certain people we know. So that is the barrel organizers for a 30-liter barrel. You can get a couple of the pocket organizers in there around that space that's around the outside of your buckets or your cooler, and that'll fill up those spots. Or you can maybe sneak a flask in down the side there. There we are. So many folks may be familiar with the barrel organizers for the large 60-liter barrel, but they're also available for the 30-liter barrel. You can see the barrel buckets in different colors, and there's a barrel pocket organizer and a 30-liter cooler.